All right, Shalom. It's the brother Thaba One from the GMS Indianapolis camp coming at you with another lesson. All right, as always, want to start out by giving all praises, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well. And peace and salutations to you hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this word in 100% truth and sincerity to wake up the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. So, the topic pretty much of today's lesson stem from a conversation being had, amongst the brothers here in Indianapolis, today in our group chat. And, the thought of Luke chapter 19 and verse 13 popped up in my head, specifically towards the end of the verse where it says, occupy until I come. All right, and I think that's what I'm going to title the lesson. But, it's a couple scriptures that came to mind, so I decided, hop on and do a lesson for it. So I'm going to start here in, Lord willing to be edifying to somebody out there. So I'm going to start here in the book of Luke chapter 19 and verse 11, and then I'm going to read down to verse 13, which is the point. But, the header of the scripture says the parable of the money usage. All right. But this is Luke chapter 19 and verse 11. It says, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of Yahweh should appear immediately. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. All right. So, the thought that comes to mind when you hear that phrase, pretty much at a basic level means to, do something with yourself until he comes back. But when you think about it, on a spiritual level, man, this is Yahweh Shah speaking. Obviously, it's the red letters, but the 10 servants, what they were given 10 pounds of money. All right. But when you think about it, that money can be likened unto wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. All right. Faith. All right. It can be likened unto those things. All right. So think about it in a sense that the Lord, he gave you this wisdom. All right. He gave you understanding of the scriptures. He gave you knowledge of the scriptures, man, and told you what to hold it down until he come back, man. All right. Because essentially, when you look into, actually, I'm gonna just pull it up in a blue letter, really quick. This is the word occupy, in the blue letter. It says to be occupied in anything, to carry on the business of a banker or a trader. All right. So essentially that means to hold it down. All right, do something with that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding until the Lord returns, man. All right, because ultimately, when you continue reading on into this chapter, and you can also find something similar in the book of Matthews, but the parable of the talents. But when you continue reading on down into this chapter, there were some who did something with the money, and some that didn't. All right. But hey, like I said, we likening the money unto this wisdom, all right, this knowledge and this understanding. So it could be in a sense that when the Lord returns, you don't want to be found being one that didn't do nothing with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord gave you, man. All right, and you got, man, hey, bro, the you got to understand that everybody isn't given the same. The same gifts. All right. Everybody isn't given the same level of knowledge and understanding. But the things that the Lord did give you, you gotta do something with it, man. All right. Not to get off topic. What does it say in Ecclesiastes chapter 9? Slack it, man. It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10. It says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, Do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. All right. So whatever whatever the Lord gave you, whatever the Lord put on your spirit to do in his truth, whatever the Lord said to be your office or your duty within his truth, what you gotta do it to the best of your ability, man. Do it with thy might. Cause first off, you gotta understand that the Lord he could have chose any Israelite spirit out there, man. All right, but he chose you, man. All right, and as always when I'm doing my lessons, I'm speaking to myself for firsthand, man. But hey, the Lord bestowed upon the prophets all different types of gifts and things like that. All right, and there's scriptures you can find about that, man. All right, matter of fact, I think there's some in there's Romans 12 and First Corinthians. I'm gonna go to Romans first, and yeah. This is the book of Romans, chapter 4, and verse Slakia, Romans chapter 12 and verse 4. It says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. All right, what does that mean? All right, and yeah, that means there's different all right parts of the body, but and we liken the body unto this truth, man. All right, there's many different members of the body, but they all don't have the same office, or what? They all don't have the same job. All right, and you look at it in a fleshly aspect, man. You got all different types of members within your body. All right, and they all have different functions or different jobs. All right, well, you got your heart, obviously, is responsible for pumping blood throughout your body. All right, your brain is you pretty much. All right, it's responsible for putting it all together. All right, you got your fingers, man. All right, your reproductive organs, your liver. All right, your stomach. All these are different types of members within your body, but what? They all have different offices to work together to make one being, man. All right, and likening that unto this truth. What you got different members within the truth, different types of prophets that have different jobs. What? But that they work together to all one common goal, man. All right. But if you got one part of the body that's lacking, all right, that can cause other parts of the body to weaken and lack as well, man, and shut down. All right, and me, and thinking about it on in another aspect as well, my nerd side kicking in, but computers. All right, hey, you got different parts within computers, man. You got your RAM, your motherboard, graphics card, and all that crap. All right, but those are all different types parts of the computer, but they all work together to make it go together to make it work, man. All right, going back to the body, if your liver ain't functioning well, what that's gonna shut the whole thing down, man. Your whole body down. All right. If your heart it ain't pumping the way it should be, what? That's gonna shut your whole body down, man. All right. If you missing your big toe on both your feet, you gonna have trouble walking. All right. So hey, and looking at it like that, your big toe might not seem like it's something that's significant, but what? It can throw your whole balance off. All right. So we throwing it back, liking it back into this truth. If you got brothers, different offices and different jobs that's not pulling their weight, what that can cause the whole body to suffer, man. All right. So whatever your office is within this truth, whether it's you being a brother that's hospitable, all right, being a brother that's good at exhorting other brothers, being a brother that has to rebuke other brothers. All right, you got to do it with the best of your ability, man. All right, because hey, you got to think about it, man. We all cogs in a machine, man. All right, and if one cog it is not functioning right, or it get knocked off track. All right, what the whole machine shut down, man. All right, so being a man in this truth, well, you got to carry your fucking weight, man. All right, and whatever your office is, whether it be something that's of a small degree or something that's of a large degree, man. Do Ecclesiastes 9 and 10 that I just read. Do it with thy might. All right, do it to the best of your ability, man. All right, because going back into what we started out with in Luke, you don't want to be one of the ones that it was found not occupying until the Lord returns, man. All right, here it is. The Lord done gave you all different types of breakdowns. All right, all different types of you've been through all these different types of walks in life. All right, that can be put to use and help help assist brothers with, or you a brother that makes a decent amount of money. All right, but you don't tithe. All right, the Lord gave you ample amount of understanding, but you don't want to go out there on the highways and byways, or you don't want to do videos. Hey, you don't want to be one of those men that's found not occupying until the Lord returns, man. All right, because best believe, man, the Lord he's gonna judge you, man. All right. So I'm gonna continue on in the book of Romans, chapter 12. This is verse 5. It says, so we being many are on, it says, are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members of one another. Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given unto us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him doeth with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence. He that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. All right, so you know that the scriptures that I just read just gave all different types of gifts, different types of gifts you can receive within this truth, man. All right, you a brother that excels in teaching. All right, what does that mean? You got to go out there and teach, man. All right, you a brother that's been blessed with the ability to help other brothers financially, man. That's what you got to do, man. All right, whatever the Lord gave unto you to do, do it, man. And do it cheerfully, man. All right, because what? Don't you want to receive salvation out of this hellhole, man? The answer to that question obviously is yes, man. So you got to do what the Lord is asking of you, man. All right, and like I said, when I bring out scriptures, I'm always talking to myself first, man. All right. Is there more I wanted to get on here? It says, I might as well read verse 10 and 11. It says, be kindly affection to one another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another, All right, yeah, that's a big thing in Israel, man. Being brotherly, man. All right, the elders here in Indianapolis, they always stress being brotherly, man. Being hospitable towards other brothers, man. All right, because how can you say you love the Lord when you can't even treat the brother that's next to you properly, man? Who's someone you see with, whether it be daily or weekly. All right, if you can't treat and that's scripture, man. If you can't treat the brother that you see every day correctly or properly, how can you expect to treat the Lord right, man? It don't sound right. It don't make sense. All right. It says not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So you can't be what slothful in anything regarding this truth, man. All right. You don't want to be lukewarm, man, because you can be one of the ones that spewed out the mouth, man. All right, because honestly, the Lord don't need none of us, man. All right, but the Lord, He saw something within your spirit to bestow upon you this wisdom. All right, the beauty of these scriptures, the understanding of these scriptures, man. So hey, you gotta cherish that, man. All right. Hey, being a prophet of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you got something that the mass majority of the world won't have, man. And they can't grasp it because the Lord ain't giving it to them, man. And you got to take that into the consideration daily, man. All right. Like I said, this was just something that was sitting on my spirit. It stemmed from a conversation that was being had here in Indianapolis. But Lord willing, Lord willing. All right, this was inspiring or edifying to somebody out there. As always, want to end off by giving all praises, all glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to you, hopeful like brothers out there pushing this word and 100% truth and sincerity to wake up the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.